Yo, what's going on? Yo, we back. Community Vibes family, man, what's good, man? Once again, I know you're jealous. I know you're upset because you see who's sitting next to me. Go ahead on right now, man. Go live, you know what I'm saying? Write a book about it. But I know you're gonna be in somebody's group chat hating on us. I already know what's gonna happen. But look, you can't stop what God has ordained.
Indeed.
You understand me?
Indeed.
Listen, man. So you see I got my boy D here, man. Deon, Mr. Deon, for those who don't know him. You know what I'm saying? Mr. got it going on.
Man.
Mr. Do Everything. Your favorite MC. Your favorite host. Mr. Seven Sundays. Hey, you name it. You know what I'm saying? My guy do it all. But to me, he's my friend.
Yeah.
Okay? He's my dog. What's up, dog?
What's up, baby?
What's going on
What's
with you?
good with you, boy?
Listen, we've been trying to get this thing going on for quite some time now.
You
You a busy man. You know what I'm saying?
Likewise. I see you.
But we here now, and we always watch each other, you know what I'm saying, from afar.
Mm-hmm.
But whenever we do get whenever we do get the chance to link up, it's always love.
Absolutely.
It's family.
Absolutely,
you know what I'm saying? We go
man.
way back. You was in the community for a minute, you know what I'm saying, doing your thing, you know what I mean? You still is, you know what I'm saying,
You know
working
what it
with the
is.
youth, you know what I'm saying, super impressive, man, super powerful,
Likewise.
powerful guy, man. But today, you know what I'm saying, we know that you've been through a lot, you know what I'm saying? My dog, listen, you look at the word perseverance, and I swear, you're gonna see this guy's face sit right there, smiling at you. I'm talking about with all 32. Because my guy done been through it, you know what I'm saying? He, listen,
Sure.
whatever, you know what I'm saying, God gives you, man, he knows that you can get through it.
Amen.
Okay?
That's real.
First and foremost, how you doing?
I'm good, boss, man. What's up?
Doing all right?
You know
You
what
doing
it is.
good?
I'm good, man.
Okay.
Good.
I know you got a lot going on, which we'll get to later on.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, first and foremost, you know what I'm saying, let me ask about your sons first off, man. You got some sons playing sports right now.
No.
So now you a real sports dad right now,
real,
bro.
for real.
Like not no Pee Wee League.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Like you a real sports dad. How's that transition been for you?
Oh, man, it's been beautiful, man. I'm gonna tell you, I lost my dad in 2009 or
Right,
whatever.
right.
And so I always wondered what it felt like to be in that seat.
Right.
To sit back and watch your offspring doing something that you
Right,
used to do.
right.
And so like to watch them, man, them cats at Dutch Fork, man, like, I came from Johnsonville, it's a 1A school. But they at this big school and they shining doing their thing, man. And I'm just grateful, man. It's a blessing to be able to watch.
Yeah. So they playing football and basketball, right?
Not all of them. I tried
Okay,
to,
okay.
I played football, basketball,
Right,
track
right,
year round
right.
from 5th grade.
Exactly.
So I got two. They playing basketball, and then
Okay.
my 13-year-old Owen, he plays football and basketball.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
but he nice too.
Okay. Hey, you post the videos now.
Hey.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
the doggone proof is in the pudding.
Hey,
The proof is in the pudding.
Cat getting sacks. Yeah, they moved him from strong safety to
man.
linebacker to DN. He get breaking two blocks.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm like, oh, I ain't even know.
Hey, you might just start looking at some NIL. Since we talking money.
Yeah.
But so now, you know what I'm saying, now you got to juggle a lot, you know what I'm saying, with your sons and whatnot.
Yeah.
You still running your business. When I first did my first season of Community Vibes, when we was at the
smoothie joint.
smoothie shop.
Yeah, with my man.
You was Darius, DJ.
Darius, shout out.
You was one of my first guests, man. I always appreciate you for that.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
dog.
You came through show
Anytime,
love.
man. Look.
And you was, during that time, you was about to start 7 Sundays. Like you was in like the beginning stages of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it just blew since then. That was almost 5 years, almost 4-5 years ago. You know what I mean? That was back in 2020, right?
Yeah.
2020.
Before pandemic,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Dang,
so you
bro.
came on the show. So fast forward to now, where do you see 7 Sundays at right now? Because you guys have done a lot. Like you've done so much. right? You've done a lot of shows, man. You're giving away, man, so many awards to some phenomenal individuals, man. So currently, right now, where are you at with 7 Sundays?
Oh man, I'm gonna be honest. First and foremost, I'm taking it back because I think sometimes whenever you're doing something and you do it from a place of passion, you don't never look at the fruit of your labor.
That's true. That's
you know
true.
what I'm saying? Because you like, I'm focused on what I'm doing or whatever. So even the fact that you highlighting that and bringing it back, taking it back to that time, one, thank you for even seeing the value in what I was doing, we were doing, man. Because at that time, I think I was mostly focused on Dapper and Distinguished Gentlemen.
Right.
And then 7 Sunday kind of came to fruition thereafter. But like, man, like initially when I wrote down my vision for what we was doing, like it was just like, because it came from a place of, you know, I'm a combat veteran, so like I was in Iraq and stuff like that. So after going through like PTSD and grief counseling, because I lost my dad in 2009, like another 5 or 6 family, everybody who like when you got off the bus from school, that's who you saw. I started losing those people.
Wow.
So we had to go to counseling or whatever. So that's how 7 Sunday came to fruition, man. It was just, I was a part of this group called Savagens. Them cats ain't really want to work with what they was doing. And I said, hey, I'll give y'all 1 more week. And if y'all don't do it, we moving out. And so I put together the concept idea, man, wrote out some things, man, and honestly, at that time, I didn't even see where we are now because I was just doing it from passion. And so like we went, well, we were supposed to be on TV and doing movies and stuff in year 5. We ended up doing that in year 2. Because of COVID. And so we went where we were featuring independent and national recording artists through themes. I think that second year after we started getting like 20,000 plus views per show with 7 Sunday, we transitioned to Watch Fox, which is where we started on TV. And we were in a slot that I think there was like -0.8. And we were on doing Jimmy Kimmel and Saturday Night Live. And we took that spot from -0.8 to 1.8.
Come on, man.
And just the idea that like, I want to say, I don't even know if we had commercials like that then, but like the way it pumped, I think because of COVID, because the attention that we were getting from social media and the live streams, it just kind of blew up, man, out of my control, man. Like I want to at this moment also highlight the collaboration, like right now, and this is how everything gonna happen now going forward in life. That's how it always should be. Even now behind the camera, you can't see.
T Will.
Yes, sir. Ty Will.
Ty Will, the GOAT.
The optics, the angles that you see, the my points of view that you see, that comes from Ty. Like we work with TJ's Elements, Free Thinkers, man. So many other people and artists, man. They came on board when I shared my vision and just kind of talked about what I wanted to do, man. And like everybody, they saw it and they were like, let's go. And so that's the thing. Like I think with what I had and what I wanted to do as one man, I could pull a lot, but with the collaboration of others, it made it so much quicker. So like now at this point, you know, we getting ready to switch the table and where we putting the emphasis at with BizArts onto small businesses to show like how we took the collaborative thing that we had going and built this to see how we can now in this time with the changes that are happening, come together collectively to figure out how can we build our own thing collectively as a unit, man. That's that's the move, man. But I ain't see this, Tuck.
I
ain't see this, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Many people don't, man. Like you may have a vision, right? But you know what I'm saying? But it may not be God's vision for you. You know what I'm saying? His may be way bigger than yours. You know what I mean?
Beyond what I can think.
You know what I mean? He's like when you first you know, because we came to a couple shows, man, and you know, we loved it, man. We one of my favorites was the one at
701.
The Allen University.
The CDs?
The one you did at Allen.
Molly Music?
Yeah. That was at
Molly Music, Kristen Jameson.
Tiffany J was
Tiffany
her
J,
Boogie.
Yeah, man.
That right there was tough for me. But they always great though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They always good. Had no idea you could sing like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
I hold them up.
Like I knew, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not one of them old school diggers, like they can't sing, but they just make it's a joyful noise. You know what I mean? My man can actually sing, y'all. That's no lie. Okay, that's no lie. He can actually sing on the mic. A lot of times when you up there, you know what I mean? You show a lot of passion, right? Sometimes you get emotional,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Where's that emotion come from?
Everything, man. Life, dog. When I'm up there, people often think that I'm very comfortable. I'm super uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's good.
Like if you could touch my back, you be like, dog, this dude sweating like crazy. Because like it's so much. So from top to bottom, I don't ever want to be in a space where I have my gift and I don't utilize it properly.
Gotcha.
Because it don't belong to me.
Gotcha.
That's the first thing. The next thing is like, am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? I got TBI, I got traumatic brain injury. So like when I was over in Iraq, I sustained an injury, and so like my memory ain't the greatest. People don't know that. I'll be up there trying to sing and remember words, and that junk is a fight. Like I'm on stage like
that's the real fight. That's the real fight, ladies and gentlemen. What's supposed to happen right here?
Yeah. And so that, man, and then like just in general, man, like my life, dog, like you know, people look at me sometimes, they like, oh, you got it all figured out. And it's like that's a misconception, because like the truth of the matter is I ain't no different than the next man. Like I got my own struggles, my own hurdles and stuff to overcome as well. So that passion is like, I understand my flaws, my issues, my proclivities, my shortcomings, but at the same time, God still give me the opportunity to use me, man. And so like, the passion is like, yo, in a sense, I don't really know if I'm fit to be here. But at the same time, you still saw fit for me to make a platform, to be here, to be in this position. And so it's really gratitude, man, if I be honest, like, because at the end of the day, I know me. I know my shortcomings, my errors, my things I need to prove on, or my inadequacies. And so like, to be up there in that stage, you in the light. You can't hide nothing. Everybody see everything.
You cannot hide.
And so you naked. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, so it's like, I'm up there, man, and so like the only thing I know to do is just to be me and show my passion and who I am, because I ain't got nothing else.
That's good.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm by even acting. When I did the acting joint, like my first stage play was with Tangi Beatty. I was at Word of God. It was a stage play. I was like a daddy, an athlete. You know what I'm saying? We can relate to that. You know what that is. So we on the what's the name? I was a parent. She sees me. She's like, you know what? I want to work with that cat. And Katrina Garvin, who does work at Trustless, she's like, Deon. He's like, okay. And so they put me on. I was an understudy. And then the guy who was the lead ended up falling out, and I ended up taking the lead role. And that play was called Yesterday Is Still Going. It was nationally distributed. But that's my first ever stage play. Like nothing. And this is the other reason. Going back to your point.
Come on.
Passion, dog. Like nothing I ever did was self-seeking. Like I've never done nothing and been like, this is what I want to do because I want to blow up. Nothing.
Wow.
Like no, I swear to God, get me if you want to.
Nah. Like
no thing I have ever done been like, yo, I'm about to blow this up. I'm gonna get me on it. Like it's always been about how do I give back? How do I? So even on that opportunity, when I was on Wow and Yesterday Is Still Going, I promoted that joint like it was mine. And I think that was my training ground for when I did get into Seven Sunday, because it was like what you treat that belongs to somebody else will say a lot about how you gonna treat what you got going on.
Good.
And so I gave it that same energy. I promoted it because like, even though it wasn't my name, my situation, I had a part to play. And that's why like I love doing Andre 3000 verse when we do our live band set up, play your part, play your, like, you know what I'm saying? Cause like,
your part.
That's it. And you know that from being like sports and teammates, dog. You got a part to pull. When I win, we win. So it ain't, so I never looked at any opportunities like that, man. So like, everything that ever came to me, God just kind of opened the door, man. The stand-in role for Forrest Whitaker on Black Panther with Zuri, that came because I was on a pilot and I was just cutting up at a pilot because I was like, you know what, this probably ain't gonna go nowhere because this is unorganized. And I started cutting up and come to find out the young lady I'm cutting up with, she's an assistant for Ruth Carter.
Oh wow.
And like if you ever seen Coming to America, all the iconic movies we watch, Ruth Carter is the costume designer for all of them joints.
Wow.
And so she's the assistant. So I'm on the set for Star with Queen Latifah in Atlanta at this time as a extra. And so my phone started going off. Like we literally on set, like camera shooting, my phone buzzing. I'm like, yo, what is this? I need to answer this joint. I was like, I can't do it. So I left it alone. Just when they say cut, it rung again. It was her. She said, what you doing? I said, I'm in the A, what's up? She was like, can you come through? I was like, come through what? And she's like, I'm on Marvel set. And she was like, we shooting for Black Panther and Forrest Whitaker ain't here today. We need a stand-in. Nigga, what? Like,
I'm out.
what?
I'm out.
Nah, I'm on the way right now.
Right now.
No, I took off my clothes because I was a security officer.
Yeah.
So I had like I had my whole IBA on, all this stuff. I was like, I'm out. And so
talk about come up.
Dude, but did you hear me though? It wasn't because, and this is why I think that the times are making us get back to, we gonna have to be relational.
Right.
And it's gonna have to be purely on you just good people. I ain't coming at you because you do this, because you do community podcasts, you doing all this stuff. No, you just a good brother. Like, hey man, I respect you.
Right.
And them doors were open. That's how I always have been. I don't know if it's because how I was raised. I'm from Johnsonville, little small country town. But I just treat people like that. It's love when I see you. It ain't no transactional situation. You see what I'm saying?
No. Listen, bro, you always been solid. You always been solid, man. You always been one of my favorite people.
Yeah, man. Likewise.
I mean?
Likewise.
Yeah. So, like one thing that I know for a fact is that you've been open. Let's say about some health challenges that you had, right?
You know, I almost died last year.
Yeah, right. Thank God you did. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So that right there is, very near and dear to my heart because my brother passed by having a heart attack. Yeah, and so, and I remember you told me about your dad years ago. So walk us through that, man. Just from that moment till, you having to actually, battle through that process, man. What was that like for you?
Where do we start? For starters, I don't know if I ever told you this story, but so the day prior to my heart attack, I was on the radio station with Jeffrey Lamkin.
Okay, yeah.
He literally asked me, he said, I think he said something like, what's your greatest fear or whatever? And no lie to you, Tuck, I said, my greatest fear is I'll die prematurely or cardiac arrest like my dad.
Wow.
So my dad died in 2009,
right?
Yep, 49 years of age of cardiac arrest.
Young, man.
Yeah, literally, bro. I want to say next morning, because I went to Kicking It with Dads with my boys. We driving to Rock Hill. We get close to it. I want to say about 20 minutes out. A super extreme fatigue came over me. Like I had to pull over at the rest stop and take a nap, a 30-minute nap. Yeah. And so, just for a heads up while I know people gonna see this, like my ankles were swollen. That's why I got on these compression socks. My ankles were swollen. I had a sharp shooting pain in my right arm. And I think, was it something else? I think that was it that I can recall right now. And I ignored all that because you know us. We black, we men. You're an athlete. You like, you know what? I just need to take a break. I need to lay down. I need to rest. I need to take an ibuprofen. I'm be all right.
Push through it.
Yeah. And so that's what I did. And so that night, we was asleep or whatever. And my son, my oldest son DJ came. It was like 2:00 in the morning. The cat was like, "Yo, can I get your charge?" I'm like, "Nigga, you don't go to sleep." Like, it's 2:00 in the morning. I'm like, "Go to sleep."
Right.
So I'm angry. Right. He goes back to the side of the room. And as I lay down, bro, I want to say maybe 5 to 10 minutes in, like, it felt like somebody was like and held it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, what's that? And I sit up on the side of the bed and it threw me back again. And then after that, like water, like more than these 2 cups together, like it started pouring out of me. Like the pain got worse. I took a BC Goody Power, called a friend, and we got rushed to the ER, man. Like, and that's when I started kind of fading out a little bit. And just like the movies, it's weird, but like when they take you, you like, it's going fast.
Right.
That was going on. Then they got me to the back, did a 1, 2, 3. I blacked out again.
Wow.
And then I woke up, they had like a tube on my side, like doing whatever they were doing. And then I woke up, I was in the hospital room. I want to say like 2 to 3 days, I like threw up blood. Cause the clot never moved the first 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
And so I had all that pain. They had me on like, I want to say, they said like 145 cc's of nitroglycerin. Like it was crazy. Even the doctor said he had never TPA'd anybody twice. And so like all that in and of itself is a blessing. But I want to say that Wednesday or Thursday is when the clot finally, it slid over and the blood started flowing. Okay. But like when you do the statistics on this, like 12% of the people who experience a widowmaker survive. Out of that 12%, only 2% don't have some type of foreign object or crazy big surgery.
Now, for those who may not know what a widowmaker is.
Oh yeah, heart attack, cardiac arrest. Like, so basically, what what I was fearing, God was like, oh, you scared of this? Well, here, let me give it to you. And literally, matter of fact, I'm sorry. I'm about to get emo though. I'm sorry.
Come on.
So this morning, and I know this is me and you, we talking, I'm just telling both the camera.
Yeah.
Like, I literally, so people think with the new project we got going on, they think and see it one way, but they don't know the back behind the scenes. I literally was like struggling and frustrated. I was like, God, yo, this is beyond my control. I don't even know what to do. And I literally was just praying like, hey, I need you to move, boom, boom, power. My dog, literally, 2 hours later, my phone was ringing and Kat was like, hey, come see me. I got something for you at my office. The same way that heart attack happened, the same way other stuff been happening, dog. Like, I just, and that's why I always tell people I move on strength of passion and purpose, dog, because like all this other stuff don't really matter. Like when all this is over, like you can have, like we can own this whole building and everything, but at the end of the day, like what impact you made, who life you changed, who you inspired, man. And that's, and so yeah, with the going back to the heart, I'm sorry, I'm getting kind of teary eyed. Hey,
do your thing, baby.
Dog, because when you, I'm for real,
it's
like
us.
My whole life, man, it's been God, yo. Like I ain't designed none of this. Like, of course I had an idea, but like he had to give it to me. And so like everything outside of that, man, like the favor and the people who like I've been having the opportunity to collaborate yourself and honor you, like, man, that's mind blowing. And so in that, man, like the heart attack part, you know, it's a testament to pretty much my life. Like, and I think God always does things to try to get you to understand, like, what you tripping about. Like, I done show you time and time and time again, you good. Like, don't trip on all this shit. I'm gonna figure it out for you. Just get in position. Do what I told you to do. It'll come together like it's supposed to. And so, man, like, I'm just grateful, man. Like, even with that heart attack situation, like, when I started talking, that's why I got teary. I'm like, I literally said openly before people, like on the radio, like, yo, I'm scared that my thing gonna end early, like my father's did, and like God, like, all right, well, here, let's see then, since you think that, and then this is what I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna get you through that joint, and I'm gonna let you go tell people, and I'm gonna keep you going, and like it just increased my faith, man, and
you passed the test,
man, and like everything, man. That's why I don't, you know, I do have the moments because I'm human. I'm a worry here and there, but like I literally through my situation and the things I've gone through, like have learned that I gotta trust them because I ain't got no other option, dog.
So, you know what I'm saying, going through that process, man, you know, of course, there are some things that we have to change about ourselves. Absolutely. What were some of those things that you had to change? Plus be disciplined with us. You know what I'm saying? With us. You know what I mean?
For starters, like, all that fast food, like you a bachelor, you single, you know, unless you cook like that, I ain't a cooker. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going Chick-fil-A, Zaxby's, every day, loading up. All that's out. We eating clean. I work out 3 to 4 times a week. I live over by the Riverwalk, so I'm walking. In the evenings after I eat, I walk. I do a 30-minute walk. So the whole lifestyle, and then my spot, I got the stairs. So I got to go up 3 flights of stairs. So like. That's always going on. So everything I do, I'm very intentional now too. Let's get it. That's the point. Very, very intentional. Cause you know nigga got a pill box.
I got you.
Anyway, and
I got you. Listen,
we 40 now. We 40 now. You know what I'm saying?
Live.
And so
you ain't the only one.
You ain't
the only one.
Take them vitamins.
You know, come on now. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
let me check your cabinet.
Ain't it? We in them bets off the lot no more, no miles. Like, we got 100,000.
We old school now. You hear me?
So like, man, you know, taking those, like my doctor appointments, I'm going like, if I feel or see anything where I see a red flag, like that light come off on the dash, hey, let's pull in and get checked out. You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
And so like all that stuff is like, you just more intentional about everything because everything matters now. You more mindful of it. And one of the things I had to do though was learn not to be fearful. And that's a perfect balance. Like, so sometimes when you go through certain things that are traumatic, it makes you to the point where you ain't gonna ever do that again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like some people, they like, I ain't gonna ever do this again. And I think that's that's what works for you. But I feel like that's not a good place to be in because you need to find balance. Like it's good to take caution, but not to be fearful. And so with that, like, I'm mindful of it, and because I'm mindful of it, I attend to it. So if I ever feel anything that don't feel right, I check in. Me and my physician, we real tight. He's a hot doctor, Dr. Prosser. We honor him at the Coca Center this year. Yeah, I send a message, man. My chart. We communicate, like all that stuff. So like I'm just very intentional, man, because I think that when something like that happens, you gotta stay up on it. Yeah. And so that would be the thing I say, that lifestyle change is working out, what I eat, and being very intentional about paying attention to my body. Yeah. That's what I say. Yeah.
So that's because, hey man, your body's your temple.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to take care of that.
Absolutely.
But not only your body, right, but your mindset, right? So let's talk about how, going through that process, because, me and Ty's big on mental health, man. Big on mental health.
You know what it is.
How did that affect you mentally? But, going forward, just, how was you able to, keep it all together mentally?
Well,
going through that.
I'll keep it a buck, man. Right now.
Besides, the obvious, praying and faith.
Yeah.
But just, mentally.
Well, because of me being a combat veteran and like going through PTSD counseling, grief counseling and stuff like that, like I've gone through those steps and I remember and recall what happened and how to deal with, how to process, how to look at things. Right. And so that's why I said earlier about it's not a good place to be in, that whenever you go through something, you go to all the way to fear versus like processing what's in front of me. Right. What is going on and being logical about it. And then, you know what I'm saying? And almost like compartmentalizing to a degree so that whatever this is doesn't consume how I operate. And so like to stay in a healthy state, those practices are ongoing. This situation is no different. I feel like because of what it was and what I had lost as it relates to my father, that kind of gave me a little bit more of, like I said, intentionality with everything. So like when it comes to my mental, I do all the things that's necessary to keep me in that space where I'm clear. That's good. Where I'm looking at things not from a skewed point of view, but what is it, and dissecting it so that whenever I walk away from it, it's not consuming me, but I know how to deal with it. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. And so that
learning from the lesson.
That's it. That's all it is. Yeah. That's all it is. Yeah. I think that's for life. I think that's all it is. Learning through these experiences is like growing. I think that we oftentimes think that when we graduate high school or college, that life of school is over, and the school of that's cool. The school of life never ends.
It never ends.
It's always ongoing. So you still progressing and growing. Yeah, you might have finished this part as it relates to the books, but the school of life, you ever learning. Yeah. And so like
it teaches you tough lessons too.
But it teaches you some tough lessons, man. But I'm telling you, I wouldn't take it back for nothing in the world. I wouldn't. Every people ask me all the time, do you have any regrets? And I'm like, no. And I'm a firm believer, you know what I'm saying? Like everything that's happening, and because I'm a creator myself, I think as a creator, and I know God is Elohim, I believe he orchestrating all of it. And I not only believe, I know. I know, because ain't no way. Right. Like I remember me and Ty, I don't know if you remember this, we was at main course and we was talking about stuff. And I forget what we said. We said something, and I told Ty something. Ty was like, he was like, nah, I ain't seen none of this. And he was just saying, because at the time, and when I met Ty, I was in such a delicate place because I had just lost my dad, you know what I'm saying? Like I was coming into a new space, and like he took me in like a brother, man. Like and so like in that space I was in, I was trying to figure it out. So I never really tapped into my creative gifts or nothing, because in the space I was in, I was trying to figure out where should I go, where should I be. And so I never walked into it, but I had all these gifts and these things that I knew I wanted to do and could do, but I was suppressing, man. And even with the 7 Sunday setup, that came to fruition on the set of Mary. Wow. Like, so when I was on the set of Mary, we were sitting, and we was on the set, when it was on the side, I was just sitting, Google was here, and they was just talking, and then afterwards I went through my process, and I was like, I know how much I'm getting. I heard about how much she get, and I heard how much they get. How much the person behind that camera get? Who put this together? How does that look? And then what comes with that? And so like, that's when it hit, but I couldn't say nothing about it, because the guy she dated prior to me, it was said that he came around to try to get on. And so like, if I had disclosed that in that moment, now it would have been, oh, that's what you here for. So I never said nothing. And it wasn't until fast forward 2018, after I went through a transition in a relationship, and I was dealing like, and then like I got the call about the Savage thing, and I was like, and then I was like, I'm gonna get back into acting and all this other stuff, and that's when it go back to what you recall. And so when I started 7 Sunday, I ain't think nothing. I was like, oh, we just doing this. It was really a therapeutic thing. We gonna come together, have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the room, whatever. I didn't even know if I could do it. I didn't. I had never done no event. I wasn't no artist. I wasn't no singer. As it relates to reputation in the city, I don't know what that was, but apparently it was good enough to get 7 people in the room. And and I brought in some people. I just told them what my idea was. We came together, man. But I even to your opening question, I wrote some ideas of what I thought I was downloading and getting down, but I didn't see this. And I ain't gonna say didn't see this in the magnitude of it, but in the time. And that's, you know, it referenced that, you know, our time ain't like God's time. Like we think one way, we think something gonna flow this way, but the reality of the matter is the thing that you were given don't even belong to you.
Come on, man.
You just holding it for a moment. You're responsible. You gotta be a steward, but you don't really run the show.
Nah, you don't.
You don't. You don't. You don't really run it.
You have no pull.
No. And that
no pull in there.
And that keeps you grounded though.
Yeah.
You don't
keeps
come,
you humble.
Yeah, you don't come into the room on some eye stuff. I'm the dog. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, like it's a different position.
Yeah. So, so we talk about things that we didn't know, right? That was coming, right? You know what I'm saying? Favor.
Yeah.
All right. So City of Columbia. Okay. You got you working with City of Columbia now. What's that about, my guy? You know what I'm saying? Plus, you got something coming up real soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So well, you know what I mean?
The City of Columbia thing is all of that again.
Yeah.
You never know. What I will say is we honored Mayor Stephen Benjamin at that time in 2019 because he's the first African American mayor.
Yeah.
Salute Mayor Benjamin, former Mayor Benjamin.
Yeah, former Mayor Benjamin.
We brought him in, and I guess some of these people came, man. They took a liking to what we were doing. They saw the professionalism of it all, and so I had a meeting with Melissa Lindler and Angela Brewer at the time of SBA, and they was just like, well, so tell us more about 7 Sunday, and I just told them, man, and then from there, we started partnering together doing small business highlights, and then we went on TV. They sponsored that part of it. They wanted some work done as it relates to creating commercials and stuff for small businesses. And as you know, with 7 Sunday, we do that for our TV shows and stuff. And so that door kind of opened, and then like community development hit us up, the mayor hit us up, Mayor Rickerman and some other people. So we just started working like that, man. And so I think what happened was when I go on these sets, because just keep it a buck, I don't know how to do none of this stuff.
Right.
I just got an idea, and I know who to call to get it done.
Right.
And so when I'm on these sets, my job is to be personable and be me to make them like me, so that they'll see what I do, and that's how these doors kind of open naturally, man. You know, but last year with the Juneteenth extravaganza,
that was huge.
Yeah, that was me. You know, I ain't get to see it because of heart attacks.
You're right.
But look, hey, I gotta be honest.
Boy, making moves from the hospital bed.
Look, so that's
GOAT status, man.
But I ain't even, again, let me go here real quick.
Go there.
So as a young man, when I transitioned back from Orangeburg, from your stumping ground,
yes, sir.
I was at Mellichamp because my father was running McCall Supply and the store in Orangeburg.
Okay.
We transitioned back to Johnsonville because I was trying to figure out my identity because I had left all my friends and stuff, and they were immersed in sports. That's what I jumped into. But I love trumpet. I love writing love letters. I love writing poems, all that stuff. But I did it because of. But fast forward after PTSD counseling, grief counseling, I'm back being the kid again. And so,
ain't nothing wrong with having kid fun.
So my youngest son 7 is like this. Like we was at the beach, and he looks at the beach and he be like, "Dad, you see that octopus out there? You see this?" And so you can't see this, but he sees this.
He sees it.
So when you talk about Juneteenth, like dog, I sold that on the spot.
Wow.
On God, like we were filming the city manager Teresa Wilson. We were filming her for the documentary that we did. Did you know Columbia's Black Wall Street?
Right.
And I was just talking to the OBO director. I used to at the time. I said, "Hey, listen, we did this documentary. It's time for us to push it out. This joint been done since 21. Like, what we doing?" And they were like, "Well, we're gonna put it on, you know, their YouTube channel." I was like, "But who gonna see that?" And they were like, "Well, what do you have?"
Right.
And I was like, "Well, blah blah blah." She was like, "Oh, Deon, that's a bit much. I don't know." And I was like, "Well, we about to see." She was like, "What you about to do?" I was like, "I'm about to sell it." And so she walks in, and I say, "Okay, we gonna do boom, 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 boom." And she was like, I can see that. She was like, "Let's talk about it some more."
Yeah.
And that was it, dog. But like in that moment, I didn't have an idea. Wow. Like how me and you talking right now. Right. And that's a gift I ain't know I have. And somebody who watching this, you might be like, yo, I can do that too. I never paid attention to it. If you the type, when you walk into a room, you always looking at the aesthetics, the ceilings, you thinking about the architecture, how stuff is and how it lays out. That's a gift. Yeah. And so like I didn't know that. So like you talk about me being in the hospital bed, I saw that in that moment, but I saw it from top to bottom. Like I knew they were gonna come in. I can do that right now, every time. And so I didn't know that, bro. So like when you say that, I laugh because that's literally what happened. Yeah. Like I laid it out so much and so perfect that my team, because they so efficient, shout out to 717, everybody who worked with me, they, in my absence, they were able to carry out the vision. Right. Because I had done wrote it and made it so plain. Right. They just execute, man. Right. And so like, like that was a blessing. And so that opened the door, and I think just like with anybody else, when you give somebody an opportunity, you see they will deliver, you trust them. So now we're here in this day and time when we're dealing with the current changes that's going on, how they're affecting small businesses and everybody at large. Right. We came up with the idea and the concept of biz arts, and it's basically the fusion of business and arts coming together. Because I believe personally, as a creative, or as a business owner, you are a creative. Right. Because it's an idea that's in your mind that you have to now tangibly come to fruition. Right. And so like you have to come up with strategic planning, the mission, and this, that, and the third, how things are going to be. That's a creative mind. That's not a normal thing. Like everybody can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So so in that with biz arts, what I found, especially during the pandemic, a lot of people who are creatives and who did have businesses weren't properly structured. And I'd be just totally candid. Well, I'm okay. Like me too. Like because when you do things from a place of passion, you don't always check the boxes. You don't always consider. That's true. You see what I'm saying? Because you moving like so at this speed, and that's all you know. So like when it comes to this, there may be things you're missing. So this right here is a setup for people who do have small businesses, people who are creators, people who got an idea that want to do, or you just want to support small businesses. Right. This is a setup and a hub that we're creating at the Columbia Museum of Art where people will come together monthly, not only to enjoy music, to enjoy each other and have a good time, but we're going to be networking. We're going to be talking about how do we work together, finding out that this person does this. I'm basically doing 7 Sunday, dog. Ty do camera, Tiffany do graphic, they do sound. And this is like boom, boom. Right. And that's all it is. And I think that's the issue sometimes in our communities because we want to be the top dog. And so like we want 100% of everything, but it's like, what if you can only take 40 and you splitting this out, but you doing 5 more of these, and the money moving different. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody you getting taken care of, you trying to build it to get here, but it's like sometimes you may not have nothing, but like for what you were trying to accomplish, this worked out. I like it. And so this sets you up for this. And so like every time it's not always a money grab, and because you move off passion, that ain't always my central focus. That's good stuff. And so with Biz Arts, I think that the city of Columbia, thank you so much for giving us the opportunity of believing in a small business such as ourselves to create this type of setup. But like that's what it was. I think that through the opportunities that we were presented before, trust was built, and they saw that the heart of what we did and how it was about collaboration and giving other people opportunities, and that's how the door opened, bro. Man, that's super dope. So you got something going on this Sunday coming up? Oh yeah. Okay. Sunday, September the 21st, 7 Sunday, in partnership with the City of Columbia Office of Business Opportunities, presents Biz Arts. And not only do we have the city's partnership, we also have the county. I reached out to Pew What Up family, Gretchen Barron, Tyra Little, a few others, and we're gonna be reaching out to the rest of y'all too. But and they're on board, man. The panel discussion, we're gonna have Gretchen Barron, Chris Levy Johnson, a 4th generation business owner. We'll have Councilman Tyler Bailey as well as Aisha Driggers of OBO. And then we'll have Mark Rapp from Cola Jazz. He's going to be doing the music. And then we have our artist representation of Jared Jenkins. He's going to be doing his thing too. Then we have a young lady named Yeely Fran, who is a part of Carolina AAPI Business Alliance. She does their social media. She's also out of the school she's from, out of Hong Kong. She's like number 3 in their big like school, like so Julia Arts or whatever. That's what she is. So she's gonna be doing like an icebreaker to set the setup, man. It's gonna be dope. Okay. It's gonna be a good time, man. Like $25 all inclusive, unlimited champagne, charcuterie boards, fruit. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah. All inclusive, all champagne. Hey, you had me at hello. Hey. I'm in the building, baby. Shaking hands and kissing babies. Terrance Tucker there. I guarantee you. Hey, wait, listen, man. You might not see me in church, but you don't see me in there. I'm gonna be up in there. Yo, please go, dog. Listen, you a trip, yo. But it's been coming together beautifully, man. The Main Street Business District has been like really like supportive. Like Lula Drake is gonna be our sponsor for the wine and the champagne you're gonna be enjoying. and then like Taco Sushi. So that's the other thing too. So this whole setup is to drive commerce for everybody. So like all of our small business vendors that'll be in the setup, they're free. Oh wow. Like typically when you go to a vendor space, you're gonna have to pay at least at minimum $150 or $500. I've seen that some.
That's tough. You
coming in free, the audience are already set, they come to support you. You get the opportunity to pitch your business for 2 to 3 minutes. Then we're gonna give you a chance to win fast track classes with OBO. So it's like you get to scale your business. So they gonna so all the stuff I was just talking about, you ain't gonna have to worry about that. Like if you're gonna be able to get everything from A to Z so that you're totally confirmed so you can scale and do what you need to do as a business. That's tough. So all that's gonna be going. So it's the same thing, man, passion, giving back to the community or whatever and finding solutions on how we can network and collaborate to change our community, man.
That's awesome, man. Well, man, I'm proud of you, bro. You're doing so much. You know what I'm saying? And you've been through so much, man. So I'm just happy that I can sit here, you know what I mean, just to have this conversation with you. I mean,
you could have called
me. Means a lot.
You could have called.
Nah, I'd rather put it on film. You know what I mean? So more people can be blessed by your knowledge, man, your wisdom.
Man. Thank
you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, man, we don't read anymore. You know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? Podcast sometimes helps people, you know what I'm saying, learn more about somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And we all go through, you know what I'm saying, what we call trials and tribulations. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? But I can learn from what you've been through. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And how you handled it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And so when I talk about, you know what I'm saying, learning and, you know, and just, you know, making sure that, you know, we are students, right? And there may be a young man, you know what I'm saying, maybe a young man right now in Johnsonville, you know what I mean, South Carolina, 17 years old, you know what I'm saying, not really sure what he want to do. May have lost his dad. You never know what's going on in his life. You know what I'm saying? But you know that community. If you could talk to, you know what I'm saying, to that young man right now, 17 years old, he's trying to figure life out. What would you tell that young man right now?
Your location is not your reality. Just because you come from a place doesn't mean that's where you're bound. Whatever you envision or you see for yourself, you can be. There are no stops. Is all the ones that you create. And as I always say, go with God.
Go with God. Okay. I'm telling you.
That's it.
God won't let you down. Man.
You can't, cause like, and that's the thing, cause I think oftentimes we allow our circumstances, our situation, whatever we experience and we go through, we allow it to shape us instead of understanding that it's just a part of, it's like being in the gym, that's just another set. That's just another set. Like that's just that's just another hit. You know, you took that crack back. Right. You kind of delirious, but get back in the game. Now you know you're gonna be alert.
Bounce back.
Yeah. When I'm looking at my peripheral. I see I ain't going through this again. You know? And it's just growing you, man. And so like everything that, if I had to say anything, look at everything that you endure or you encounter in life as a building mechanism. It's something to make you stronger for where you're going. It's not to end where you are. It's just something to take you to the next level. Like, and when you can get into that mindset, you're not defeated. You don't look at stuff like, oh, I can't do this, it's over. Nah, you understand that everything is building you for something greater. And that's what I would say.
There it is. So for those who may want to follow you, you know, well, for those who may be hiding up on a rock, and they are not already following this guy, how can they follow you on social media?
Well, my name is Deon Generette, DeonGenerette. You can follow 7 Sunday, the number 7 Sunday. You can go to www.7sunday.live. You want to know about Dapper and Distinguished Gentlemen, you can go to www.ddgentlemen.com. And that's me. And that's it.
We have it. That is another impactful episode of the Community Vibes. Once again,
yes, sir.
I know you're jealous, okay, but God is good.
Yes,
your time is coming.
Yeah.
Keep working. Never give up.
Yes, sir.
Listen, man, say your prayers at night and in the morning, okay? And stay positive, man, no matter what you're going through, all right? God bless y'all, and be easy.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me, boss, man.
Man, that's too easy, man. That's too easy.
You know it.